Hello world, I'm Nom Nom Nom, and we are going to continue playing Metaphor ReFantazio today. Let's pick up which save file it was. I think it was this one. Alright. Okay. 1 day left to prepare against Louise. Great. I think we did what we needed to do. Let's see. Norris. We have some events we can go through today. Looks like it's just Yufa now. At this point, I should have already gotten all my purchases, right?
All right then.
Let's go to
Let's head there right away.
here. Make sure we did all the shopping we needed to do.
We have a special sale today.
I think we're good. Check the rock.
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey! Let's see.
Okay. I think Yufa's the only one here.
I'll see you again soon.
Okay, let's save.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altbury all the same. Hey, I wonder if you're willing to go to Browlahaven with me, if you have the time to spare. Remember how the other day we met that one Sanctor? Hyperk, I think his name was. I'd like to talk to him some more. Alright.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. We came to the front of the tavern, having heard that Hyperk was lingering there.
Well, now,
Sanctor Hyperk, what are you doing at a tavern? I've come to pick up Ovi. She helps me out here from time to time.
you know,
They told me lots of nice things today. For the first time ever, they said I danced really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance, Ovi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course. What kind of dance was it? It's very traditional, but I think anyone outside the island would find it quite novel. It's really something. Mr. Hyperk, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? I don't know anything at all. Let's begin with the core of our beliefs. In Sanctism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers, with a selfless heart, that is.
I see.
A selfless heart? That just sounds quite different from the dragon god faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strengths, such as our teachings. I see. Well, that is an intriguing belief. What of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or infirm? The anxiety which plagues the world is through no fault of our own. And so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices.
Oh,
Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyper Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well,
Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Obi's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You're a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just I lost both my parents when I was around Obi's age. Yufa, are you and Will going to I don't even know what that means. Oh, convert?
indeed.
Oh, well, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith, unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what I... We'll decide for ourselves. We can decide our own faith. Nothing is for certain, anyway. I see. That's unfortunate to hear. I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it is through sanctism that we find salvation. I simply want to keep that in mind. I simply want you to keep that in mind. Ah!
Oh,
What was that? No, nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I am needed elsewhere. Oh, alright. Thank you very much for your time.
See you later.
Eva, teach me how to dance next time, okay? Show me how to Dougie.
no.
That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought I've had. What about the noise that we just heard? That was very suspicious. Your beliefs are your own.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe.
Indeed.
You're right about that. In fact, since I am no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's sanctism. I feel like I better understand sanctism now that I've experienced it myself, and I couldn't have done it without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Will. I can sense Yufa's desire to grow as a person, as well as her deep trust in you.
I see it as my turn to test my mettle.
Okay, she now gains more XP. I'm not sure that's the win. And there's that smell again. Sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. There's something about this place that makes me feel so ill at ease. It seems pretty suspicious. Why don't we should probably investigate now. Anyway, as we headed back to the group, I worried that Yufa seemed a little unwell. I'm more worried about the people in the church. Ellipses.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-borne symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions.
Connected to everything, isn't it now?
When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
You seem to summarize it pretty well, actually. Oh. I'm sensing bitrate fluctuations. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Hold up. I just noticed the bitrate's all over the place for the stream. Oh, it's recovering. I'll give it a moment. I mean, it looks fine on the tablet, but... Oh, no. Oh! Okay, it's back. Well, not really. It's not looking good. Let me check my Wi-Fi. Why did everyone decide to use this channel? I might wait another minute or two for it to recover. Are we back? Are we back? I mean, the stream's fine, but... Oh, I jinxed it. I jinxed it. It still looks okay on the stream, actually, a little bit. It looks fine, but I know the bitrate's too low. We'll give it a moment to settle. In cases like this, it's probably just Spectrum fucking up now. Everyone's doing their online shopping because of Black Friday right now, and that's why all the tubes for my internet are clogged up. Ouch. It's looking bad. Even though I know it's fine on the stream, but I know the bit rate's not high enough. It looks okay now because we're kind of still right now, but I know it's not good enough right now. It's in the yellow now. Come on, get back to green. Nope, it's going to red. Alright, fuck it. We'll just go along. I'll have the tablet in front of me. If it looks really bad, we'll call it, but...
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
Okay, connection seemed to recover now.
As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm, and they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Understood.
Yes. Understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh, you do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You're too slow.
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
It's over, Fidelio. I have the high ground.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to the Grand Trad with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
You know what a fucking book is? Come on.
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
We could invite Lady Juna over.
Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Well then, we'll be departing today, but what's this I hear about a festival on the island? Islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline, even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set to light in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Yes. New save. Connection seemed to clear up. I wonder if it was just that segment of the game that was causing some weird shit. I think it's happened before, actually. With that said, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival. And once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know?
I wonder if it's just something about these cutscenes that caused the bitrate to crash.
Speaking of, I finished with the last replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think. Maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles.
Kinda sucks.
Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise.
Yeah, true.
Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And
Blue balls?
those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Right. What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Someone spiked the blue balls.
But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining.
It's kind of like Burning Man, huh?
Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
Certainly plenty of time. This is a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
Ooh, we gotta pick a friend. Alright. Oh, now my bitrate's okay. Cool. Alright, maybe Yufa, because this is like her island tradition, right? We'll get the most culture out of this. The sea looks different today. Mayhaps it is because I am with you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, They couldn't voice this section either. I've forgotten something very important.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but all's well now. Shall we go? Is this part of the ritual?
Hold on.
Is the mask necessary?
In truth.
There is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine. Though by donning this mask, I am protecting you. I don't want to be protected. You see, Juna warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out.
That was a great help.
And thank goodness she did, as my carelessness just now might have killed you. I'm glad I remembered her words before letting myself grin. It's a turn of phrase. What she said was an idiom.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? I thought surely she meant I was capable of one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad to have learned I'm not in truth. That'd be useful skill, though. And I have you to thank for it. Now I'll remove this mask, because it is rather stuffy. Were you able to make your wish? Me too. I wish with all my might that we may receive the Dragon God's blessing as we set out to sea anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, as the first vessel shoved off, we would set a dragon statue alight.
It's all right.
The flames and smoke became a beacon guiding our fishers in the darkness, as the Dragon God's protection would too. That was the idea. Now we only do it for special departures. I've learned so much.
Sure.
I've learned so much about your culture.
I'm quite grateful.
I'm pleased to hear it. What did you wish for? Mine was for everyone. My wish was for the safety of everyone. You are amazing.
Oh, you.
The first time I met you, I felt there was something special. Truly, deeply special about you. And now I know I wasn't mistaken. You're special too. Let's raise her up. If you think me special, even the slightest, then I am happy.
I'm indebted to you now.
It's so wonderful to have the time to talk with you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it?
Actually...
Oh, I'll receive, all right. It's a little keepsake for when I used to dance at festivals. I think it'll serve you well on your journey. I'll treasure it. Oh, it's not so much about the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something. After Yufa gave me the gift, we returned to the others. Dancing Crosier. Okay. So do you get like a boost for any person you go with here? Okay. Makes sense we pick Yufa then. She's the latest member. She doesn't have that much for her arsenal.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, Starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Oh, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs. And I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
So tonight's our last night on the island.
So?
Tomorrow's the big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested. Shouldn't go out. Right, let's just talk. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Outbury with hope in our hearts. Let's let the waves rock us then. We will prepare ourselves for the trials to come. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down.
Well,
I just hope we can get out of here without being attacked.
I beg your pardon, but...
Well, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know my heart will be a grand adventure. My heart's will be a grand adventure.
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding a food that will not spoil. Alright. Let me take a quick bathroom break. Because there's probably going to be a bunch of cutscenes coming up. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Everything in order here. Let me make sure my bald spot is covered. All right. Time to hit the hay.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I'm sad to leave this island. If for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brawlhaven and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
I need to buy anything for riding out.
Okay then.
Grand, innit?
All right then.
Do I want to buy stuff? Let me...
All right then.
I'm pretty sure we were prepared as well as we could have been prior, so... Let's head down here for one last second here. Seed.
Hey, mister.
I mean, what type of seeds do you have, actually?
What's it now? Till next time.
Hey, mister.
What'll it be?
Might as well wait for a sale for those.
Oh, it's you!
Weapons? You recognize my wares, weapons, and armor. Okay. Let us do business. I rotate my stock on a daily basis, but these items... Okay, scarce, no... Okay. Mossy weapon. Oh, so this is like RNG based. Yeah.
Hey, mister.
I don't know if I want to gotchify my weapon purchases.
Now, where was I?
Oh. Do make yourself at home.
Ninja mask? Goblin loincloth. Goblin these nuts! Okay. Critical strikes, okay. Okay, just making sure the library is cleared.
You'll come again.
Just 2 more that we need to study.
All right.
Check here. Archetypes.
What now?
So we'll have her going to the next level here. What's another one we need to study that we haven't? Cleric, maybe? I might boost myself to Cleric then. I mean, we'll get Summoner eventually, right? Faker. Yeah.
All right, then. Let's go.
Let's take a look at the party makeup right now. Let's see. Who needs the most XP right now? Okay. Juna, Yufa. And Stroll. I'm not sure whose XP is higher, actually. Maybe Hulkenberg's? No, Hulkenberg's a little bit lower. Okay. I wonder if we ever actually get put Galka in the party. For real. Let's see, equipment. She's on Faker duty right now. Okay. We'll just hold on to Faker. You'll keep playing Faker until you'll get to the next one here. If she maxes out Faker, then we'll do something else. But hopefully we'll unlock the next upgrade for her. And her... Yeah, you still have room to improve here. And if not, we'll get to... I mean, yeah, she needs to get Summoner up to 20 anyway. And once she does, we'll go ahead and focus on, what was it, Magic Seeker? Yeah.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nurus made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Alterbury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real Lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right. All present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye, aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Batlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Alterbury Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Snow?
Ah,
Quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Without the problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by tomorrow. So the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. So I'll only have to endure 1 day of being rock sick. Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for stroll's sake, let us make haste.
Tally-ho then.
Full speed ahead to Alterbury Heights, Captain of Montario. Take care if you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
2 more days. At least in this journey, we don't have to worry about that sea monster anymore. New save.
All right, then.
Who are you? Oh, that wasn't like an optional person I kept missing out on. Okay, let's check our virtues. We're most lacking in imagination right now.
All right, then. Go.
Oh shit, you can see the thing there. Alright.
Actually,
Are you showing me a bit of meditation? Okay. Passing time. I can try.
I'm very happy.
I think I hear wolves howling in the distance. There's no way they could be so near the Gauntlet Runner, could they? Clear away your thoughts, Will.
May I?
During meditation, you must do not but feel yourself where you are, in this time and place, and accept it. No matter what you hear, just listen. Let things be as they are. Abandon yourself to the great flow of everything. Okay, I should try to do what Yuffie's telling me. Let things be as they are, but how? Breathe deeply. I feel like I'm gazing down at myself and all that surrounds me, from high above the ground. I feel like my imagination has increased since I was able to come out of my shell and broaden my horizons.
All right.
Yo. Let's go.
Farewell.
Seem to be relaxed though. Let's keep this up a bit longer, shall we? Continue to meditate.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
Okay, we should reach the city the day after tomorrow. I can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'll be pretty cold in Knotberry. Here we are.
Hello.
What's that, Mad? What's the matter, lad? Have you come across another potential relic? I hadn't noticed the junk.
Well.
Egats, what's this?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Well, hello there, my dear little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. You see baby talking relics? It never ceases to amaze me how much I study them. These relics are a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter.
Oh.
I see, so if we harness the colossal heat generated at that point...
My God,
I hear
got
it. By my stained aunt, I hear it. The whispers of an ancient civilization, their secrets murmured in hushed reverence. Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
Well, strike me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there. Enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration even when I'm at a low point. Something on your mind? Huh? You want to talk about it? Well, when I'm deep in my research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me. That's all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear. You remember I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectful days? Back when I was still just a young man? I set out to prove my own flight theory and botched it spectacularly. Once I'd healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They had chose to adopt another flight plan. And worst of all, the people I thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me, one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as a coin flips made me realize just how frightening people are. What I hear most, though, is the coward I'd become.
You're right.
After you've been burned, instead of choosing the path of exhilaration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and least risky. We won't betray you.
It'll be fine.
I suppose so. When I think about it rationally, I doubt any of you would abandon me. Especially if you stuck out this rock hunt so far, huh?
Yes.
Exactly. You're our trusty engineer. I don't know what we'd do without you. Good to show. Can't let old age sour your outlook, eh? Thank you both. Nah, I do love you.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, well, glad to hear you're feeling better. Right, Will? Ah, bless her.
Thanks.
I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what it really means to be strong when I'm with you lot. I wish I could have met you sooner. Maybe my life would have been more...
I'll do it.
No. Perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as my second lease on life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat. I can feel Nur's feelings of camaraderie and trust in me. Rank up.
Ah, for the blessings of youth. The truth is...
Truth be told, the rugs are really starting to come together thanks to you. I get the strangest sense that this gadgery could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner engines. Even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream, though that hinges on you all finding those rugs. Well, with that said, I'm counting on you to bring a new rug for the new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
Now then.
Alright, now that I'm fighting fit again, it's time for some maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll be lending me a hand, of course. Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
Now we stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Ontario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that'll be the stage of our confrontation with Louise.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. There's some tall mounts on the horizon.
So?
Make sure our preparations are complete by tomorrow night. Okay, imagination, eloquence, wisdom. I think wisdom is the most down right now. Oh, my frame rate. There's no reason for it to be this bad here.
All right then.
How to walk outside the island. The story authored travelogue, guide lands outside the island. Thoroughly annotated by Aoife, yet start reading it. The story's guide to the outside world, outside island. Must be tougher though. More tolerance. Not now. Imagination. Eloquence. That was tolerance, I think, right? Courage. I guess we can do eloquence. Seriously, no one has
Alright.
the wisdom thing? Alright. We'll do eloquence then. Spent some time reading. My eloquence increased after rereading the book.
All right.
Come look at this!
Ahoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature,
Perfectly
or the wrath
balanced.
of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Whoa. Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed. Falling off of that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagined. Huh. Makes me want to jump. I'd like to try jumping off of it.
On guard!
Damn, boar-faced sanctus scullions! What? God, what's gotten into you? My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn. I feel you.
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I would like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intend to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and No, this girl's just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have something to yell about? I sense, that gazing off of the cliff's edge and being filled with an inexplicable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
All right.
As for me...
I suppose it's old Nora's turn. I've prepared a list of complaints that I wish to recite to you all on a daily basis, and we're rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions.
Bombs away!
But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place here.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are
No, not the
all
Twilight
stars.
trilogy.
Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
We should arrive in town by this time tomorrow. Okay, we only got a limited amount of time to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get out there, well, you know what's going to happen. Why is the frame rate so shite? Michael Kodak. It's now falling. Thank you for the fall. Really appreciate it. See journal. I think we read all of these, haven't we? Martira, Oceania, Grand Trad, Burger Islands. We already would have done that. All right. Let's see then. Let's check our virtues then. I guess we need, wisdom or tolerance.
All right then.
Everyone just has a bunch of imagination right now. The frame rate's killing me here. Why? It's the same Gauntlet Runner. It's just that we're in a different zone. Is it rendering the environment outside still, even though we're inside? Imagination. Oh God. Okay, this increases tolerance might as well. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside of Virgo Island, told through the Mystari author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling, or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mystari people face living outside the island. Youth must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increased my tolerance.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's nearly time.
It's only a ways further until we reach Althbury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saint's Day. I wonder if Louise is already there. Sooner or later, we have to hand Dracodios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
Got it?
We just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
All right then.
Tonight we deliver the lance to Louise. This will be the last time we'll be able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. Can't believe I'm feeling nervous after all. We know what's coming. Let's see here, equipment. Let me make sure everyone has the best stuff they have. Okay.
Sounds like a lovely time.
Okay. Increase our wisdom. Wisdom or imagination.
All right then.
Here, we can hang out with her for our wisdom.
Well met.
Well, you've become the perfect moment. You come at the perfect moment. Okay, blah blah blah.
All right.
All right.
Nira speaking.
I've got something on the old girl's radar, so I'll be taking a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it!
Well, these bridges are huge. 'Tis in an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. Now that makes sense. But if these bridges were all to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey!
And it's all very fascinating. Now, if you look at what's directly in front of you, those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This is the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. War is tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed. I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it. Yet, 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness of regret those whose lives came to an end here. It feels though my wisdom has deepened after considering those who found their eternal rest here.
All right.
Hey!
Something wrong, nurse? Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you. Behind you, nurse. I just saw. The dude afraid from doing that again. Things of this matter are not my forte. Why, nurse? I'm surprised you put any stock into scary stories. You're more of a gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Shall we make a quiet departure? Must do not rouse the dead.
That's my fault.
I'm sorry I've made such a fuss. I'd like to give those who died a proper send-off, and drew this with that in mind. I'll take this with me so I don't forget the people whose lives came to an end here.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We decide to present Louise with Dracodius, Lance of the Dragon God, aboard his gauntlet runner, the Charadris. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them. and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
This is like Jerusalem or some shit?
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Okay,
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite
How
a few Mustari who feign conversion
how unique.
and live in seclusion.
Such unique lore.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of,
If there is a Mustari owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. It's just called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Brr, you're so cool. At least Hulkenberg is in her element. Can we get going before we freeze, though? Okay, do save. Guess everyone's cold. Huh.
Well met, eh?
Hey! We welcome you to Outbury. Good lord, aren't you that elder candidate? Out with you. Go back where you came. This land is under the protectorate of the Sanctus Church. We've no shelter for heathens. I guess we've reached some level of already, haven't we?
This is the best.
I heard there's a motley crew of candidates gathered here. This year's Saint's Days is looking the most festive celebration we've had yet. I've heard rumors those relics once belonged to the church, which would mean His Eminence Forden is standing as good as assured.
Oi! What in the blazes? Stop!
You're the elder who made the mess of the exhibition in Brawlhaven, aren't you? Listen here, Outbury's the stronghold of the Sanctus Church. You don't stand a chance.
Hey, listen.
My wits have left me, I believe.
What are you doing lying in the middle of a public route? Are you quite all right? You do realize you're in the way, don't you? Why, I never. Don't just stare. Get up. Away with you.
Hey, listen.
Mag broker.
Fools, the only game in town.
Huh?
Beyonce's level check McCon busy right now. Come back. Yeah. I'm surprised he even let us in.
Fools, the only game in town.
Oh, cripes.
Yes, hello.
Not to my wildest imaginings did I believe you'd survive long enough to meet me here in Altbury. In all honesty, I'm shocked you made it past the exhibition. Nevertheless, you'd be sorry to know I've acquired my offering relic as well. Such a spectacular offering will surely astound citizens and candidates alike.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh there.
You there. Is the view not spectacular here? That impressive structure out there is called the Monolith. The rumors were true. It looks like a sculpture jutting out of the sky more than the ground. Truly a sight to behold. With the Opera House at its base, it truly is the city's landmark. It was well worth the trip from Grand Trad to lay eyes upon it.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Say there.
Right. You!
So you're the elder causing all the rumors. That other candidate's Lovelace has been searching all over for you. I don't know what you did to the lad, but I don't want any trouble in the city. Am I clear?
Elden rubbish.
Now, how did
What
I
is it?
wind up here?
The only thing down there is the hot springs and the magic shop. Hardly worth climbing back up. The whole city's excavated out of the mountainside. You get used to it, I suppose.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Elden rubbish. Hang on a minute, you.
We're restricting the number of people on this path due to construction. Only those without a permit may pass through this way. Where did I get a permit? Permits are distributed to those who've made donations to the church. Besides, aren't you the elder candidate at the center of much gossip? Your foul reputation has reached as far as this city. I'd give up on seeking passage here if I were you.
What?
What foul reputation? We haven't done anything wrong. Something tells me he's not going to see things our way, though.
Elden rubbish.
My money's on Santa Vex Fordham. That damned Luis.
What's up? Crown now.
Looking for a place to stay? The inn's right ahead, mate.
You there?
Hang on. What? Let's see.
Nice rock.
Yep.
Hold tight the crown now.
Well, well.
I'm surprised. You being tells me you've also obtained a divine rock. Hardly had to lift a finger to get mine thanks to my contacts, but I can only imagine the toll it must have taken on you. By the by, there's a podium in the city too, isn't there? I see them frequently in Brawlhaven, to be honest.
Absurd.
I couldn't bear to listen. Those were the ravings of a madman. A cheap ale, the only purpose of which to intoxicate the masses. Perhaps it's time I took the pulpit. Electing a king and looking to the future requires an acumen of enlightened thinker. I fear the increasing number of warrior monks as Saint's Day approaches. We have converted their sanctus faith to their sanctus faith, yet they still despise us. Somewhere in their hearts, they still see us lesser. I couldn't tell you how many Mystari have been imprisoned for crimes they didn't commit.
Can't be.
Besides these, all the candidates gathered here are intimidating and truly fearsome in a fight. Just being near them has me quivering. It's not a sale day, so we're not going to buy anything, but let's take a look at what we have here. Again, I would probably just wait for Idol's Day. Let's see here.
Get yourself a good dinner.
This is actually worse than what she has. Alright, so the items here aren't that great. We should have the money to upgrade everyone though, so once we get a sale in, we'll do that.
Come take a gander.
Saint Day's the best. Even in a cold like this, I'm raking in the sales. Sanctivus Fordham and St. Rel's portraits are in high demand every year. I did hope Master Godot would be moving a little bit better. He is a candidate for the throne, after all. Well, I suppose I overpriced him.
Hold tight the crown now.
You're not serious.
Oh my.
Excuse me, have you ever considered growing flowers? Sounds interesting, but too much of a time commitment? Well, that's certainly understandable. Okay, not only beautiful flowers, but also sell special seeds, perhaps some hero jeweled root seed in more your style? No thanks.
So long then.
You're not serious.
Do you need something?
Church's upstairs. Keep going, you'll find the Ontario Opera House. You come for Saint States, haven't you? If you're looking for an inn, take the path down.
Hello there.
Indeed, 'tis not so bad.
Same is right around the corner. I've heard they're dedicating some pagan rugs at the tournament. You think I could use my connections and have a few for my shop? I'm sure they'll fetch a fine price. What a creep. What do you think divine rugs are? Toys for nobles?
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Well then, if you say you'll help.
You're looking for an inn run by a starry tribe? Just go down this path and it'll be on your right. Memory serves me right. It's called the Skyward Tavern.
Yeah, amazing.
Oi!
Ridiculous.
Luis is the wretched knave who commanded his subordinates to steal the royal scepter from the Grand Cathedral in Grand Trad. I can only imagine what wicked tricks that villain has up his sleeve for Saint's Day. No harm in preparing for the worst, I always say.
Amazing.
Now what am I to do?
Oi!
You little...
Oh, look who decided to turn up. You've some nerve showing that mug in front of me.
Huh?
What? Did we do something to you? Oh, playing the fool, are we? I see your game. Well, what's good for the goose is good for the... Oh, I'll sell the score a few shortly.
Oh.
Maybe he's had one too many. We'll let him be for now.
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a Ujief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Etria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Ah, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Dinky boy.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up, and things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
The John Wilkes Booth approach. Join his personal guard?
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Then attack from a distance?
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
Look at these little drawings here.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
I'm not a spearsman.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Hold on here. Someone here has to be more experienced with throwing spears.
Will you do it, Captain?
All right.
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
I figured the plan would have been just to have Yufa stand directly behind Louise and have her use her ability to recall the lance to just have it magnetically fly to him. All right, clever.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
You know there's a lot weighing on your mind, right? Let's just try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so let's not try to get sick. Oh boy. Alright, let me take a quick bathroom break before the assassination. Okay. Back. Okay. Any last words? The fact that the lance passed muster is a testament to Nurse's skill. Sometimes the man can achieve truly amazing things. Even now, he's holed up in the runner, working away, tuning something or other with his usual vigor. I don't doubt. He has his quirks, to be sure, but there's no mistaking that he has great credit to our endeavors. That was my first time seeing snow. It was so cold, I shivered. What sensation. Alright, June is going to meet up with us later tonight because she's got so many things to do behind the scenes. Well, you go up and rest up. You've got a big role to play tomorrow yourself, after all. So this is Altbury, eh? Colder climes tend to inspire stronger drinks among its people. But all that can wait until after our business is finished. Once we trance Louise, I can think of no better celebration than a good stiff drink.
At last.
Tomorrow's finally Saint's Day. Louise will show his face, and what the real Lance will. Don't worry. I'm prepared to do what we must. The man must be stopped. What the hell? Has the camera angle change? Was this Resident Evil? Should I call it a day and settle for the night? Rest.
Good night.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they... Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del. You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Or something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them Lord even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like. I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings.
Oh no.
It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
No, it's a trap! No! Fuck!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alderbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God! And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden, too, may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell. So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
I'm trying to theorize who the mole is. I mean, Juna wasn't with us, technically. I mean, Rella might know about our plan also. Oh well, let's not think too hard.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Is it Idle's Day? Can I get a sail in?
Right.
We'll find us out the score, Louise.
It'll be okay.
I know you'll be able to do it. The Opera House is located at the highest point of the city. It'll just be you and you in there, so make sure you're both geared up for anything. Yep, it's Idle's Day.
All right then.
Let's go!
Very nice.
Okay, let's get 3 of these.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
Now then. Very nice.
I'll
Very
buy another
nice.
snow parker just to be safe. Nah, let's cheap out. We'll survive somehow.
Got a lovely discount.
Yeah. Now then.
The Ranger's bow. 313. We have 2 Sylvan bows, actually. That's Sal.
Now then.
Main gotchas. Sal. That's a very rare upgrade there, so.
Now then.
Let's see, the floor semaphore, that's 290. Okay, let's sell that.
Now then.
Celestial Abacus, that's 287. Okay, and this is a rare though. Dancing Flame, that's 290.
Now then. How are we in cash? What now?
Okay.
What now?
It doesn't matter, she's faker right now. Okay, item. Hero's fruit.
A new means of protection.
And hides me.
I have retained my edge.
Okay. Hers is at 4. What about you? Yours is at 6. Oh.
I've acquired a new power.
My power swells forth.
Okay. We'll leave it there for now.
All right, then.
Anything else here?
Maybe there'll be a big upset.
Greetings.
Okay. Revival, Ambrosia. It's cheap, might as well get 10 of them. Quite pricey still. Let's see. Okay, if it starts with 1, might as well sell that.
Now then.
Let's see, all the equipped ones are what level at 3,000? Near 3,000. So that.
Now then.
So that.
Now then.
I don't think we need these anymore. Because we have... I'll sell 2 of them.
Now then. What now?
Okay, we're equipped, I think. Let me do a new save here. I'll just save over it, whatever.
All right then.
Who'll take the crown now?
You there!
Hang on, what? Isn't that... Let's... Yep.
Who'll take the crown now?
You're not serious.
How grand.
Butcher.
How grand.
How about it?
Let's see. Vegetable steamed bun. 3,000.
No.
Oi!
How grand. That's not what I expected.
Oi, oi!
Is there anything over here? Nope.
Huh.
Wonderful.
What do you have to say?
It's you.
Made it all the way to Montario in one piece, did you? Not bad, considering me impressed. But you know that competition in this tournament will only get more brutal from here on out, don't you? Tell me, have you seen Loveless yet? You'd best keep an eye on him.
Wonderful.
I'm chuffed.
You there.
Aren't you? Sorry, security stricter. Not even candidates can enter without divine relic to dedicate. Well, we gave Louis the lance, so I guess getting in the front entrance is out.
Ah, closure.
How fine.
Indeed, 'tis not so
That will be
bad.
quite enough. How fine.
You.
Ah,
Check this out.
This here's the service entrance. June is supposed to do something about the guards before the night of the performance. Want to wait until then? Let's wait. You ready for this? From here on, it'll just be you, me, and Yufa. We won't be able to contact the others. Make sure your equipment is where you want it before we set out. Need to make any changes? Give me a minute. Alright. Let's see. Let's do the save here.
What now?
Healer. And Yufa. Nothing really for her to purchase, really. I guess weak HP recovery will be useful, so we can heal each other.
All right.
Won't cost an armor and a leg in terms of MP.
ah, closure.
Well, now, what are we on about?
You don't have any business with this service store, do you? I see, you're hoping to catch a glimpse of the celebrities, eh? Believe me, I'd love to meet Lady June myself. The security's very tight, you know. Don't you think putting vicious guard dogs backstage is a bit much? They're being paranoid if you ask me. You should be able to take care of this guy easily. We should go get ready for tonight. Let's wait. You ready to do this? We're ready to go as we are. Alright then, let's follow the plan and wait here.
Got it.
Alright, the guards have left their posts. June has done her job admirably.
Onward.
And she has unlocked a service entrance for us. Wow. Let us enter and remain unseen. Infiltration successful.
So,
This way should lead backstage. From there, we climb to the roof, and then atop the chandelier.
Yes.
I'm en route to the auditorium on the other side. I'll have to lure those brothers out somehow.
So,
Strong and I will secure an exit route with all speed.
Yeah.
We'll split up from here. Let's all do our parts and regroup. Good luck.
let's go. All right.
Let's start the operation. We need to set up that chandelier and be in position before Juna finishes singing.
I'm sure of it.
And to get to that chandelier, we need to first reach the roof. That's right, Juna laid it out for us. We head backstage and we should be able to go up from there.
Time to go.
Understood. Let's be on our way then.
First,
Stay there.
Why is this happening?
Ridiculous.
look.
Here's a door leading backstage. Should be able to access the roof from there. What's up with this guy standing in front of the door muttering something? Something happened, do you think? Oh, box. Did I drop it somewhere? Hey, something wrong? No, it's just, it seems I dropped my key somewhere, so now I can't open this door. And of all times, it has to be when we were busy beyond belief. And I guess I'll have to go get the spare. He left, and now we've got a locked door to deal with.
actually,
That man works here, I suppose. And he dropped his key. Finding it will get our plan back on track. Let's scour the area.
So,
We might ask the patrons about the key in such a crowd. Someone's about to have seen it.
Then,
You're not serious.
Sorry, the way over here.
Speaking of which,
I've heard rumors about you. They say you killed the sea monster outside Brawlhaven, which means the head evidence brought to the exhibition was fake. And all this spitting in the church's face. You're an interesting fellow.
oh my.
I heard from that roguish crier. Did you really go all the way to the pagan islands for divine wrath? The crier said you found something amazing on the island, but he's just spinning tall tales, isn't he? Or was there?
Say.
The monk army seems to be in high alert. They've been brought the guard dogs along. Perhaps it's because Louis is here, but the royal magic would prevent any sort of assassination, would it not?
ridiculous.
It's not here either. Damn, where'd I drop it?
Why is this happening?
Seems like a string of some sort.
honestly,
And we go around picking up every little... We can't go picking up every little thing on the mission to assassinate the autocrat. Perhaps it'll prove useful. Let's hold on to it for the moment.
Why is this happening?
Lord Miles' participation in Saint's Day this year. Oh, how I long to gaze upon his divine features once more. My father told me to support his eminence, but I don't care what he says. My feelings for Lord Milo are a tide that cannot be stopped. Seems like a small gold tooth. A gold tooth? How did something like that end up on the floor? Our search is yielding more peculiar items than keys. Loveless, that puerile Parapus buffoon. He yet refrains from dropping out of the race. Parapus are a foolish tribe to begin with, but the longer that man remains, the bolder they grow. How irritating.
What is it?
You have some business with me? I'll have you know that I'll not be swayed by an elder candidate. I probably support Rudolph and his wisdom of Rusant rule. Besides, wouldn't you say there's something rather alluring about such a severe man? It appears to be a silver necklace. I'm just stealing now.
what's this?
Wow, that's a nice necklace. It might be important.
What if?
I imagine it belongs to someone around here.
That gives me an idea.
These divine relics are mostly junk, are they not? What strange people these pagans are, valuing things like that. They will surely see a reason once His Eminence seals the relics away. Discarding those warped teachings and converting to sanctism is the only path.
What am I to do?
What rotten luck. My shoelace has to break now of all times. The Crown Theocracy officials have already gathered, but I can hardly tend to them with my shoelace like this.
I'm sure of it.
That's right, we picked up a string laurel, did we not? Perhaps she can make use of it.
Closure.
Huh? Use this? Well, I suppose it could be a shoelace replacement. Thank you. Wish I had more proper way to reward you. I don't, still. This cake's famous here and tasty, I promise. Oh, nice.
Yeah?
Say there.
This place absolutely riddled with lost items today. I guess it's no surprise with all these people here. I've got lots to do, so I can't go pick up every one. If you find something, be a big help, you can return to its owner.
Well, isn't that something?
I hear His Eminence Forden has acquired the magnificent divine relic. With that, his victory is all but assured. Perhaps, but I have no doubt Louise has something up his sleeve to achieve such success at his age. We can't count him out. Here now, Camp. What's one of Louise's dogs doing here? Master Godot Monk's army is guarding the opera house, so don't get any funny ideas. Saint's Day Festival is held once a year. On the day God descends to the monolith, a feast is held to welcome him, and we offer the most intimate prayers. This opera house is built specifically for Saint's Day, in fact. Now renounce your allegiance to Louise and pray with us. God forgives filthy elves like you, close read. I'm positively hideous without my tooth. This is a disaster.
That reminds me.
Did we pick up a gold tooth earlier? Can't imagine it belongs to anyone else.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my tooth. You spied my distress and sought to rectify it, didn't you? I'm saved. Now I can socialize with appearing to be some gap-toothed yokel. Ah, thanks. Take this key. I picked it up on the corridor earlier, but couldn't risk telling the attendant with a gap in my teeth. Can you imagine? Okay. You may get a reward if you return it. Oh, and don't worry about me. I'm fine with my smile as... For now, my smile can shine.
Is this perhaps...
Hey, this is the key we've been looking for, yes? We found it. I feel like our rewards seem more like errands, but all's well that ends well, I guess. Let's try this key out.
Yay, we've done it!
I've done it now.
How long is it going to take to change? The play's going to start soon.
Actually,
Something matter? You seem rather troubled. The dancer won't leave the dressing room. I left my script in there. I need it back.
What?
Person. Can't find my precious necklace. I searched everywhere but can't find it. I suppose it's possible to drop it in the hallway.
say,
I've seen a silver necklace. I lost it. It's really important to me.
what if...
The necklace we picked up. Perhaps it's theirs? Let's check it. I handed over a necklace. You found it. Thank you so much. My beloved gave me this necklace. We're unable to see each other right now. In any case, I want to give you this word. How about this? An exclusive free with Saint State play script. Ah. Oh, here you go. You got it for me? I'm saved. I don't have much to give. But here, take this.
Come on.
Why is this happening?
Ridiculous.
It's okay, I just open these. Big door.
Say, have you heard?
Rumor Lady Junior, she was spotted leaving Louis Scotland Runner. The country's top songstress with Louis. Wow, get it, the girl.
Speaking of,
The monks were not pleased to hear about Louis coming to the festival today, I can tell you that. What in blazes are we here for, I wonder? Whatever it is, I hope it ends peacefully. Appears to be locked. You know, Lord Sanctifus Froden's divine relic. Apparently, Master Godot harassed some pagans to get it for him. Oh, mind your word choice. It originally belonged to the church, so he got them all to return it. That's all.
Ridiculous.
I used the rear entrance key.
Yay, we've done it!
It's open. We can finally proceed.
Ready?
This goes backstage, where we should be able to reach the roof. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, let's take a peek inside first. Carefully so we don't get caught.
Check this out.
Look at the currents. We should be able to get backstage from there. And I guess it makes sense that the guards. Not many of them, though. Should we push through?
No.
It would be a great risk if we draw attention here. We'll not shake it easily. You have a point. I wish we had a surefire plan for this.
What? What?
Why is it so dark all of a sudden? What's happening? What's wrong with the lights? Couldn't happen at a worse time. We have this ruining the St. Days festivities.
So apparently.
That takes care of that.
What?
Stroll off the lights. Ask Hulkenberg to do it. You won't be in the dark forever, so get moving while you can.
That was a great help.
Thank you.
Got it?
Once the exit route's secure, Hulkenberg and I will regroup with you. The rest is up to you, Will.
Let's go.
Let's sneak through while the lights are out. Follow me.
The future is uncertain.
What's the backstage passage lights are out?
That is...
Yes, it was just reported. We've already fixed the issue, but we can't figure out how it happened. Either a simple accident or... I believe I charge you with the security of the venue. I presume everything's in order? Rest assured, Your Eminence. And we'll have it investigated immediately.
Understood?
Increase security. Call in the reserves, too. We can't be too careful. Not even the rats get through.
Yes.
Yes, sir. As you wish.
Good grief.
Air's getting a bit thick in here. The bigwigs seem to have a lot on their hands keeping order.
Now then.
Well, I suppose that's my cue. Batlin's an interesting fellow, huh?
Now!
I wonder if he knows more than he should. And now, at long last, we come to the highlight of the festival. The dedication ceremony for the divine relics will begin very soon.
Take a look.
Gathered here are the only competitors fierce enough to have survived the first round and gotten their hands on a relic.
At last.
I hear cheering. Sounds like it's getting underway. They'll probably have some official do a preamble for a while. Then they'll start the actual dedication. Shoot is set to sing after that. We'll need to be on the chandelier by then. If we get to if I'd still target Yufa first, since you're protected by the royal magic. Make sure you keep an eye on her, Will.
Let's go.
Let's be smart about this. The plan won't work without you or Yufa.
Let's hurry. No way!
Guard dogs.
Our enemies have discovered us.
Who's there?
Someone's back here. Aren't you that other candidate? We got caught right away. Now I've got no choice but to fight our way through. It must have been you who cut the lights. Dogs of Louise. You won't wreck St. Days on my watch. Careful. The royal magic protects him. He'll surrender if we kill his eyes. Aim for the Mastari girl.
Watch out!
We're doing it this way, huh? If Yufa falls, the mission fails. Be careful.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
It is your turn!
Can't be.
Yufa hit their weakness.
I won't hold back! Maybe not. Hold on.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
No.
Do we have something that us fire?
Let's try this. It's not bad.
A summoner. Come forth now.
Oh, let's go. Hold on. Take it.
To him, I return.
Hold up.
I bet there's treasure around here.
Come and get
me. Yeah, nice work.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
There we go.
Would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure. I think there's treasure near.
They wouldn't have a mimic here, right?
Amazing.
The Chaos Emerald. Just kidding.
What a fortunate find.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, so you're a mysterious intruder, little elder boy.
I shan't let you pass.
The Saints' Day festivities will not be interrupted. In his name, I shall render God's judgment upon you. We don't have time for equips, guys. Let's take them out. Wrong choice. You'll be protected by the royal magic. You forced us to start with the pagan girl.
Here I go. It is your turn.
Resisting the fire, huh?
To his side.
Take my fullest power. It is your turn.
Useless.
Mark.
Resistant.
Insolent heathens. Take this. I won't lose.
Summoner. Come forth now.
You disgrace the Sanctus way.
Okay, let's see.
Here I go. Come forth now.
Goblin these nuts.
That one looked like
I will
it
fight
hurt.
with pride.
Nice going, you.
The cockatrice. Let's go with it.
I can do this.
Oh, wait. Lightning?
You can do this.
It is your turn.
Resistant.
Insolent heathens! This is God's judgment!
This great owl.
Accept it.
Dear God.
Great.
Okay, cockatrice it is.
Souls of kings, give me strength.
Cowardice!
Vitus power. Not. Light.
I shall seize my
Resistant.
chance! Take this! Come at me!
Summoner. Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
Be cowardice!
Healer. With healing power.
I am grateful.
Let's do this! Take this! This is God's judgment!
Keep it down.
Damn it.
My fate.
Hey.
Okay, let's go to the dogs then.
Hey, you found something. Gateway. What?
Come say hello, treasure.
Let's take it. We may yet find a use for it. Our enemies have discovered us.
If it's useful, I say grab it. We're not alone. Keep an eye out. No choice but to cut through them.
Nice. We found something.
Diamond?
Nice. Amazing.
Pocket healer?
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
I'm right here.
Great moves back there.
What do you think you're doing?
Okay, let's fight.
Yeesh, they're pretty tough.
I pray you'll
Better be careful.
come forth now.
Yeah! I hit their weakness.
Healer! Win!
I missed. Don't get sloppy,
Let's do
Paladin.
this. Take this. I won't lose.
Yusuf's guard is down. They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
Summoner.
Heed me! Yeah! You hit their weakness.
Take it. Stay sharp. It's not over yet. I will usher
I
you
must
to the side.
concentrate. I shall rethink this.
Jeez, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Here I go. It is your turn.
You missed.
Witness the
Come
power
on,
of Sanctism.
Trivial.
Come forth, royal soul. Better be sure. We'll do this together. No, this won't work. Let's go. With healing power.
That was helpful.
I pray you're ready. Heed me.
Let's do this. Take this. Dear God. Healer! We can do this.
I am grateful. Take my fullest power.
It is your turn.
Insolent heathens! This is God's judgment! Come at me! Vida's power. We're not out of this yet.
That was helpful.
I pray you're ready. Heed me.
To him, I return.
What is it?
found something.
Opera cape.
What now?
Honestly, she should probably get it. Alright, let me take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Check. Let me check my hair. All right.
Everything's pretty standard.
How the hell do you even get that one? Oh, there.
Let's take it. We may yet find use for it.
Why did the ladders like go nowhere? That's the question.
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
Please.
Let's do it. I'd say we're evenly matched, which means you've got this.
Alright.
What?
Where'd you come from? Did you defeat the guards below? Sorry, we don't have time. Let's
go through, or we'll make you. Not one step further. The Theocracy monk army will be respected. The Elder is a candidate. He will be shielded by the royal magic, so aim for them Astari Girl
We
first.
can make short work of them.
We've come too far to fall here. Let's go, Will.
Oh, souls of kings, give
They're
me
weak to
strength.
ice. Let's stop them cold.
I pray you're ready. As in here I go. Heed me.
This can't be.
Yupa hit their weakness.
I won't hold back!
Let's optimize it.
This'll do it. Let's finish this!
That was it. I pray you're ready. Come forth now.
Hearts! This should work. Let's do
I
this.
am impressed, Captain.
Come at me!
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop. They're weak to strike attacks. Smash them up.
Summoner. This may
They're
be
weak to
excessive.
piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Let us combine our powers. I shall rethink this. Items can summoner. It is your turn.
Cowardice.
Hit their weakness. It's your
Cowardice.
turn, Captain.
To him, I return.
Yeah.
That takes care of all the guards. Let's head for the roof.
Well,
Where's John Wilkes Booth when you need
now
him?
this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice!
Is that the Holy Grail?
I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy
It is the Holy Grail.
Truly, a relic to put all others to shame!
Quick, someone, make heavens feel. Come on, use the Holy Grail.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible! But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden!
I think it's obvious whose doing it is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden! Now, continuing on.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saint's Eve to remember. Please join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Well, Louise, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
We made it to the roof. Phew, just in time.
Let's hurry.
We can get down the chandelier from that building. Hurry.
Finally.
What now?
All right, let's go. Nothing on this side, just making sure.
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far. But time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this. Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I. Light the way, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you by. Trembling finger, hold fast to my dream. Dawn will break now. Reach We got him, right?
We should have aimed for the head.
Hey, the lance! Hurry!
Really, no one saw that? We really just Abraham Lincoln this guy and that was it? Uh-oh.
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Hail!
Is it done? The lance should have hit him. But we can't get it back.
Taking that into account.
There's some sort of interference. Luis is doing, no doubt.
Ludicrous.
The lance struck true, yes? Is he slain or not? We can't be sure.
True.
It was certainly dark. And since the lance hasn't returned, we can't make a clear judgment. No use thinking on and out. We've done all we can.
Hey.
For the moment, at least, let's get out of here. The longer we stick around, the worse it will be.
Hurry!
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance. Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No.
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on! He's ready to listen, so say it! You know there's something he needs to hear.
Yuna is staring fiercely, prompting my words. The lance has fallen to Luis's hands. We no longer have a means to counter his attack. There's still hope. If we're to even these odds, there's one thing I can say. I challenge you to a duel.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
He who triumphs over evil.
I am the hero, and evil shall break before me.
A would-be assassin preaching moral superiority. Very well. If you have the strength, then the truth is yours to decide. My name is Luis Guiaburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Assemble your party. Okay, Stroll, Hulkenberg. Okay. Do we want Juna on here?
Trying to think. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go along, I think. Tactics. Alright, let's go for it.
Go ahead! Have at me! An attempt on the life of Louis Squeerburn is a folly most cannot afford.
Even Louis can't fight at full strength after the direct lance wound.
We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
Your tyranny ends here.
Luis, I will make an end of you here!
I should expect no less by a duel's code. So be it. Allow me to even the score.
This is our mission. We'll see justice done. Here at
Level 55.
Take my fullest power. The situation. Let us combine our powers.
Hold nothing back!
It is your turn!
I wonder if we'll even do any damage to him.
This may be your only
Looks like we
chance
can't
to kill
full
me.
force through this one.
Come forth, Royal Soul! You better be. Lend me your strength! Maybe there's a. Let's go!
Who's the next person here? Let's give Hulkenberg
Let me help.
then.
I'm obliged.
You hesitate. After me! What's wrong? No. I call upon royal power within! Burn to ash! Bear witness! I strike to kill! Come, accept my challenge.
My strength!
Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments.
Join with me.
Down?
Not this skill.
Behold! We stand together! Nope, not to safer ground! Come!
No.
Allies, together!
Not this skill.
Into the fray! With blade in hand! I'll run you through!
Everyone is capable, souls of kings. Give me strength. Take my fullest power. Be fortified.
Hulkenberg's
I will
guard
fight
is
with
down.
Vitus power. We can do this.
I am grateful.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
I shall fight as the... Let's do this! What a mess. Are you
Crack,
prepared?
giant slash.
Hack and slash! This is strength! Come, accept my challenge.
My
Have your
strength.
back!
To kill!
This is only a flesh wound.
Nice.
Yupa, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
Dark Knight. Not this one. For all that we strive for! Shatter!
Even my strength will be needed.
Here I go!
Not this tactic. If we all work together. I shall rethink this. Take my fullest power. This may be excessive. Summoner.
Let's try wind.
Come forth now.
Lord the attack.
You needn't hold back. Let's work together. No, I'll get some distance. Let's go. Hold on. By this power.
I'm just gonna keep healing everyone. Be safe.
With healing power.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Twas needed.
Now, what's the play? Samurai! The power of lightning! Bear witness! I strike! Oh!
Nice one, Captain!
I strike!
This is nothing.
Yupa, we gotta do something about all those ailments! Watch yourself!
Lend me your strength!
Decrease their attack defense evasion.
Nope, not this. Join
I think
with
it's
me.
worth it.
It's up to you now.
Roar with royal might! Standing, I see.
Interesting.
Summoner.
Heavy, medium.
Heed me!
The enemy still stands.
This is strength! Come, accept my challenge. I strike, kill! Come, accept my challenge.
So heavy.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
Let's go. We're not out of this
Heal
yet.
slut. I'm a heal slut.
That was helpful.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
I can't afford. Let's get on with it!
Medium slash. 4 to 6 times. Let's go.
This is it!
Unlimited blade works.
They die hard!
For all that we strive for! No. With blade in hand! Pierce through them! They yet cling to life.
Bear witness! I strike, kill!
Is that all?
I strike,
I stepped it! She's doing great! You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
I can do this.
It is your turn!
Help me finish this.
Let's stay calm.
Healer!
Maybe not. Let's set it up! Not this.
I don't really have what it takes for offense, but... Who's next after me? Stroll.
Here! My thanks!
After me!
Unlimited blade works.
Let's do this!
I underestimated you.
A great phase 2. Oh.
To ever greater heights.
I feel stronger.
I shall rise to the
I have never...
Excellent!
Power can be... Yes, I've become
new ability.
I've got a cutscene. Okay. I thought there's gonna be another phase.
Lord Luis!
There's definitely gonna be another phase.
You falter even now.
You see, this is the plan I had in mind.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Ah, damn.
Lord Luis!
A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing. What do you mean?
Did we do it?
I don't think so. I mean, there's still plenty of game left. I haven't got all my virtues up. What type of bait switch is this?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillabern, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance...
Ah, yes! It went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with the lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No. Too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis?
I mean, can we hide that? Can we... I don't know if we can talk our way out of it.
Can we afford to declare that openly? we'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know. But we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
I know that face. Was that Louise? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Who's that?
Lord Louis, no. He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found off-stage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
Isn't this the spies that Louise had? I wonder if this is all a ruse by Louise.
You're absolutely certain?
That's what Louise told me to say.
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Louise, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
It is as you say.
Yes. It is.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes, traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Louise, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you. Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you faltered then, you triumphed today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes. As you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three. Right.
Yeah, we murdered another candidate. That increases our popularity. Finally defeated my arch nemesis Luis. This should break the prince's curse. This really feels like something you should say for the very end of the game. Yeah.
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
It's time for the truth.
All right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside! And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No, their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna.
I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sodden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? I'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it! Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse! What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something.
Maybe.
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
Maybe he was pretending to be dead. Again, I think he has an accomplice in the church.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Maybe he's 5 steps ahead of us.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
Forden?
But that would mean we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
When she saw the formula, Rella did say it was only an outline, likely jotted from memory. So that could mean this wasn't a formula to begin with. Just Luis' scratch work proved that he's looking for a way to prove his innocence.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have?
Forden.
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Is Forden behind all of this?
Could Forden be the one behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire Dashid Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
I'm sure he'll tell us everything we want to know.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities. Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the king's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance you presented, I take it that's why you went to Verger Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan. But at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. You hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saints' Day of all days?
Fine, I'll go buy it from an informant then.
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it so... It's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctus Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Exclamation point.
Sister? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
I thought someone wrote her name into the death note for a moment there. Alright.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday.
You're just two brothers in a van.
I'll see you again soon.
Why does that sound like a death flag? Seems Yuna wasn't able to get much from Rella.
About that.
If Rella won't talk then, we'll have no choice but to pry the truth out for him tomorrow.
Let's rest.
I'm sure you've got lots on your mind, but I can tell that you're tired. Let's just rest up and get ready for tomorrow. Alright. Let's do a new save. Alright, there's gonna be a shit ton of exposition when we continue, I think, so I think we'll call it here for this evening. Title. Before I get in over my head. We did accomplish quite a bit. We quote-unquote killed Louise. I'm still not convinced. It'd be bad. Let's see. It'll be bad pacing for them to build up towards a villain or a antagonist like that, and for the fight to be just that. So I'm betting that he has an accomplice in the church and he's pretending to be dead. I feel like he can't just end it there, you know. But we'll see. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this evening. For anyone who's watching, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.